mi gente, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a Un Poquito de Todo. Vengo sola. This podcast is all by myself. We'll see where it's gonna go. Have a lot to say. Well, not a lot, but anyways, I'm feeling myself today, Alex. Alex is in the background. Me está regañando because I'm taking pictures, and it's just a good day. I've had such a rough day the last few weeks, so today is good. Positive. I love my hair, I love my makeup, I love the outfit. I feel Jackie out today. Anyways, estamos en mayo, a mediados de mayo, and it's been a really good month for me. Overall, some good, some downs, it's la vida. My daughter graduated from university, so that's a big celebration that we had. It was Mother's Day. What else did we have? My daughter's prom. Yo tengo ya niñas, I have big girls. And then we had this great buyers seminar que lo tuvimos hace a couple weeks ago. And it was a true success. I'm trying to have them every 2 months. So mis compradores, vendedores, se les va a invitar every 2 months, cada 2 meses, para precalificarlos, hablar de programas, hay diferentes cosas que hacemos. Pero eso fue algo bueno. Y nuevos agentes en el equipo, así que cosas buenas han estado pasando. Soy súper orgullosa de lo que hemos hecho, de lo que vamos a continuar a hacer, así que logros y metas grandes, definitivamente. Con eso, espérate, tengo mis cosas que estoy escribiendo, así que, ¿de qué quiero hablar? Alex? ¿De qué quiero hablar? ¿Sabes qué? He tenido los últimos, último mes, hemos estado cambiando ciertas cosas en el negocio, en el equipo, cosas buenas. Y una de las cosas es que estoy tratando de traer gente y estar con gente que nos hace mejor. ¿Qué es mejor? Cada quien tiene pues, lo que es mejor para ti, ¿verdad? He tenido gente que and I'm going to do it in English too here. I've been around and surrounded myself around people I think that inspire me and I think make me better. And sometimes I think that I try to make others better as well with what I do and every day. Do I struggle? Absolutely. Are there days where I don't want to work? Absolutely. Are there days where I'm not motivated? Yes, that happens to all of us. Somebody said to me, and not to because I love this person, but she made a comment the other day saying that she was stuck. There's days that we get stuck, and that's okay. And that's okay to be stuck. That's okay not to be motivated. And whenever you have those days, my people, my buyers, my agents, just family people in general, take a day off. Maybe take a few days off, go spa, go do whatever you need to do to kind of regroup, to mentally come together and just continue to do what you do. There's gonna be days like that. I've been doing this for a very long time, love what I do, and I always say that, but there are days where I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I bringing in the right people? Am I mentoring the right people? So we do question ourselves sometimes, and that's constant. But try to surround yourself with people that make you better and that are better for you as well. Somebody said to me, and I get that sometimes too. There's days when I say when you're not motivated, but you know what? No one is ever gonna motivate you more than yourself. If you don't have the drive, if you do not have that motivation, no matter what I do, no matter what the other person does, no matter what team you're on, no matter where you go work, if it doesn't come out of you, if you are not okay mentally, emotionally, if your heart's not good and you're in the right place, no matter what anybody else tells you, no matter what you're trying to find out there, it's not ever gonna make sense. We think that it's the saying that says all the time that it's greener on the other side. Sometimes it's not. And I think we try to fulfill and maybe validate certain things in our life. But at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we are happy ourselves first. I say that all the time. I one time in my life struggled, and I questioned everything. I was anxious, and I think it's because I wasn't maybe in a mental right place. And that happens. And this is something that I want all of us to, especially women, it happens to men too. We take that for granted and we think that men are strong and they don't have feelings and stuff. It happens to all of us. But I think we need to find our happiness. We need to be happy within ourselves, be content within ourselves, and then everything else will fall into place. I think we struggle with that a lot. All of us do. And those that make it seem out there, because we have the social media platforms that, of course, we try to post all the happy things. And sometimes even when we surround with certain people or we're around family, we always try to put that happy face. But we all have struggles. But I think if you are truly, truly happy with yourself, everything will fall into place and you won't question so much or try to have validation from other people. And that's constant. So I want you guys to understand that it's constant. So just be happy with who you are. I have some stuff here that I really noted, and I want to make sure that I come across with you guys. We do certain things in our life for what? For why? And who's our why? When we do things, find out what is it that you're doing it for, who you're doing it for. I know that my everyday, I do it, and this is gonna sound, I do everything that I do because I came first. It comes from me. I want to make sure that I accomplish what I needed to accomplish, that I got to point A to point B. Not, somebody said to me the other day, oh, Liz could do it all. No, I can't do it all. I need people in my life. I need good people in my life that have the same vision that I do. So I need to make sure that I am doing what I want to do, that my goals are met. And foremost, when I started doing what I do now, is for me, because I wanted to make sure, improve myself, that, hey, you know what? I have what it takes to make things happen. And then now, of course, as you get older, you have a family, all that I do, my whys, my everydays, my reason sometimes to get out of bed and to do better and to make more financial decisions, better financial decisions. It's my kids at the end of the day. I want to make sure that I leave them pretty much set, that I have a platform for them that I have already made where it's easier for them to do other things in life. So we all need to find out. And sometimes some of us struggle. Some don't even know why we do what we do. And we go around just questioning if this is really what we want to do. And it's okay. And it's really okay if you do more than one thing. It's okay if you do real estate and you want to do, I don't know, maybe some investments, or you want to partner up with investors to do other things, stuff that's already established. I always say that you need to have multiple incomes coming through for you to be financially stable. Do not count only on your check. I had someone in my life that wants to pursue some other things, but yet still he wants to do real estate as well. So why not do both? Why is it that you have to give up on one thing that you really do love, that you say that you want to pursue, to try to do something else because you think you can't perfect both? You think you're going to slack on one thing or the other? I think that sometimes we tend to be lazy. I think sometimes we tend to question that we can do this because we think we're going to struggle with this. But us, especially women that are moms, we have pretty much like two jobs. We have our full-time job, and then we have the mom job, the wife job. Some of them do have multiple businesses. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that we could do more than one thing and still be successful and get the help that we need. So those who say or who have said, Liz could do it all, I could do it all. Actually, I could do it all. Alex, I could do it all. I could do it all. You know what? Time management is key, I guess, here. Time management is key. And I could do it all. I definitely have a great resources. I have people that have helped me pursue dreams. I have people that have pushed me to be where I'm at. family members, my kids, my husband and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do, and I always say that what I do now. So no, I can't do it all. I wish I'm Mighty Woman. I think I'm Wonder Woman, huh? Am I Wonder Woman? I feel like Wonder Woman today. I feel like Wonder Woman today. But anyways, that's okay. Hold on. There's more. You're going to cut it there, okay?
No, I'm not going to do any cut.
You are going to cut. Oh, okay. So hold on. And this is, I was just so passionate. I was writing all my notes actually yesterday. No, you can put it all together. You can put it all on the podcast. I was actually writing on my notes yesterday. Because you have moments in your life where things come across and you get disappointed, and then you wonder, like, what did I do wrong? And then you question yourself, but really in reality, it's not you. It's other people that are scared to work hard and want things to be handed to them, and then sometimes even goes to my own kids. I think they take for granted what they have. We take for granted what we have. People are really scared to work. People are scared. And this new generation, I think that they feel a little bit more entitled. They want things maybe served in a silver platter. And I don't know what's going on. We've discussed this, right, Alex, all the time. I think and I can't say only the young generation. There's some people in my generation that are not even, the word is lazy. I think they're just scared to fail. I think people are scared to, like, what if someone tells me I can't do it, or what if I try and I succeed? But you know what? People sometimes fail 100 times before they actually succeed. But nobody ever wants to take the time to really work hard and master what they already have in front of them. Sometimes they feel like, hey, you know what? I can't figure this out. I want to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to really, truly make more money. But I'm going to go find something else that might fulfill me. I'm going to go find something else that I might be able to master, or maybe shine more, or maybe be validated. So what if what we have now, and we are where we are at now, and we truly, truly master that? We truly sit back and learn from the people that have done it, and we pick up certain things that they've done that works for you, and the things that don't, maybe we need to make them better. Why don't we always do that instead? You know what we do? Instead, we run. Instead of trying to really perfect something, or when we get uncomfortable with something, or a situation, or uncomfortable with people, we tend to run. We tend to just avoid it. Instead of like trying to make it right in that moment, be more transparent, talk to the people you are around that can help you. We run and we try to fulfill and make something else. We think that it's better for us. And I think that is why a lot of us we don't find our place. A lot of us maybe aren't as successful as we should, because we think by just hiding behind somebody else, or blaming someone else, because it's never us. Remember that, it's never us. We are never the ones at fault. It's always somebody else. Somebody else made me feel this way. Somebody else talked to me this way. Somebody else didn't give me enough attention, didn't give me enough thank yous, didn't give me enough pats on my back. I mean, it's always somebody else. It's never us. And I think we need to sit back and maybe write a list of things of like, hey, you know what? This is what I do, because we all know what we do wrong. We know all our faults. And maybe we need to write a list of things and items of, hey, this is what I do wrong. This is all the good things. This is where I need help. Maybe I need to team up with someone that's going to help me get here. Let me maybe really work a little harder, put an extra hour in this area so maybe I can make more money. But we don't do that. The easy way out is always, I think, is just to kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to confront it. I'm just going to keep on going, keep on running. And that goes for all of us. I think sometimes we don't face the situation. So let's be better people. And let's try to like perfect what we have, because at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. We need to be consistent. with what we do. And we need to keep just, eventually something will give and someone will listen. I heard something the other day, someone saying, to be a leader, to be a true leader, you have to just tell that your team, that person, or whoever you want the message across 100 damn freaking times sometimes for them to finally listen. And if that is your vision, and if they're not following and if they're not coming along with your vision, then the next person will. But for you, it's like our kids. How many times do we tell our kids, clean your room? At least, I know I tell my kids at least 30 times a freaking day. Clean your rooms. Who's washing the dishes? Who's cleaning this? Se hacen mensos. Our kids se hacen mensos. They figured us out. And that's exactly what happens when you yourself, you feel that, oh, you know what? Nah, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, you know what? It's okay. I did it one time. I prospect maybe 1 week and I didn't get any results. You know what? I've been prospecting just for 25 years, prospecting. Consistently, I prospect weekly. You hear that? Weekly. And what are the results? I have sales. I have sales every single month. And there's days when I don't want to make those calls, but I make them because I know what's going to get me my deals. I know what I need to do to make money. And that is hard work. So, and it's constant. And invest. You know what? Alex and I were talking about that the other day. Invest in your business, man. People do not invest enough. They want to make money. They want people or to give you, in our case, because we're in real estate, they want us to get leads, but nobody ever wants to take the time to invest. This whole podcast for me is an investment. I'm here trying to educate more people. And for me, actually, it's a little therapeutic goal as well. Like I get to talk about my feelings. I get to talk about my visions, what I feel. But I am investing in myself. The leads that I get, people that know me, I do radio. I invest weekly in that. So when you're making some money, put it back in your business. How do you think all these big entrepreneurs make money? They put it back in the business and they're constantly, their names are out there. What's a brand? What's a big brand? Nike. Nike is very well known, but you still yet see Nike commercials all the time. You still see Nike ads. And I'm gonna have to put Nike as an endorsement so they could give me some shoes. But that's why do they do that? Because they understand they have new shoes. They want people to be. They want in our faces. So we need to be in people's faces. So if you want to make money, if you want to be successful, it's not just about let me show up to the office. Because especially us as realtors, lenders. We need to be out in the field. It's not so much just being in the office every day. And then what? We're going to twiddle thumbs and just, pick our noses and stuff. We need to go out there and invest, work our asses off and make shit happen, And I think that it's very easy. And I think we complicate it so much and we overthink things and we think that business, oh my God, you know what? She's having me. She's done it. It's easy for her. It's not. Every day is a struggle. I always say you're as good as your last month. You're as good as your last transaction. You're as good as your last agent that comes across. We always have to make sure we're on our A game and we're consistently working and pretty much we're like a car, a house, giving it that maintenance and tuning it up. And so it's constant work. So you guys have to decide, what is really worth your time? What is worth your time at the end of the day? If this is what you want to do in anything that you do, how much investment do you want or how much time you want to put into it? Anyways, I'm getting a little frustrated about the whole situation. Me da coraje because sometimes I think, y eso va, you know what, and it's not, we talk about it, I'm talking about my agents and just people in general, pero también la gente, mis buyers, mis sellers out there, muchas veces, and I want to do muchas veces I think los compradores y los vendedores también, esto va para ustedes, pensamos que también toma tiempo para comprar una casa, toma tiempo para hacer su tarea. Y mucha gente que sigue rentando es la pura, yo te digo, muchas veces es la pura desidia, huevones que no quieren sacar los documentos o piensa que tienen mal crédito. A mí ahorita, mira, tuve una situación hace unos días de uno de mis clientes que he estado trabajando con ellos hace como 2 meses, ¿ok? Y me dice, estábamos ya, está calificado, bien calificado, son 4 que van a estar en el préstamo. ¿Y qué me dijo? ¿Sabes qué, Liz? Mejor voy a rentar. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Mejor voy a rentar porque rentando es más fácil, rentar me sale más barato y la hipoteca, el monthly, lo que pago la mensualidad es mucho más barato de lo que una casa para comprar. So mejor mis papás y nosotros vamos a rentar. What? I mean, it's not. So that's what I'm saying. I feel that people, like, sometimes no están, no, la piensan demasiado, no ven and this is like an example of that. La piensan demasiado. They make excuses and excuses and excuses to not progress. Excuses para no, I don't know, para no progresar. Porque lo de rentar, yo siempre te voy a decir, no nomás porque estamos en el negocio, de rentar, si tú puedes comprar y tienes la oportunidad y tienes la ayuda, ¿por qué se te hace más fácil rentar? Nunca vas a pagar esa casa, nunca va a ser tuya. Lo que le estás poniendo de renta a alguien más es dinero a la basura, nunca le vas a agarrar plusvalía y estás, como quien dice, trabajando free. A mí estás gratis, estás trabajando tirando el dinero. So, alguien que me da mucho coraje, los voy a convencer, pero da coraje. Y esa gente que no quiere, como te digo, progresar, no quiere trabajar, no tiene metas más grandes, pensar más allá, nunca es lo más fácil. So remember, renting is never, I think, a good way of saying that that's the easy way out. It's renting is cheaper than buying. It's not. At the end of the day, remember, if you rent, you're still, you're at the mercy of somebody else. And at the end of the day, wherever you do go, they're going to ask you for what? 1 month's rent. They're going to ask you for the last and the deposits and all that. So that could be for your down payments. So anyway, so don't take what we could offer. Don't take what we could do for granted at the end of the day, especially my agents out there. I want you to, like this buyer, there's so many people out there that need homes. There's so many people that need to sell. There's so many people that need to invest. Why is it that us as agents, us as the professionals are not capturing that? Why is it that it's taking us so long to close on them? Why is it that we ourselves, you know what? I think that people a lot of the times don't probably buy from us or trust us because they see and feel the fear. We are in such a great market. We have right now, I mean, yes, everybody talks about, you can talk about all the negative, you know, the rates are up. Oh my God, there's not enough inventory, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's so many excuses that I've heard, but yet there's still a lot of buyers and sellers out there that are wanting your business, that are eager for someone to help them. And all they need is us as professionals to be more maybe knowledgeable or just care just a little bit more for them. Sit down and really educate them more while we're educating ourselves. So we need to take the time. Markets will go up and down, okay? So mis buyers, mis sellers, my agents, markets go up and down. It really all depends on how good you are at what you do. It really depends on how much you want to do this. It really depends on how much you really want to achieve what you say you want to achieve. Se oye bien bonito. It sounds really good to someone say, I want this, I want to do this. But yet when you get to actually wanting or you think you're getting close, people get scared. Why is that? Why is it that we allow that fear to get in the way of our goals? Why is it that that's what stops us, a lot of us, buyers, sellers, professionals. We overthink things and we don't get from point A to point B. Why is that? Let's just, you know what? Do what we say we're going to do. Let's stop being so mediocre. Let's stop being so mediocre. We need to be better. We need to be just, stop making excuses. That's what we do. Stop making excuses for just do what you're gonna master, what you say you're gonna do, and let's help those that really, really need our help. At the end of the day, I always say, look, do I have down moments, down markets, and I struggle? Yes. Are they? And I'll never allow a month to go by where I don't sell or I'm not succeeding. And it's why? Because I understand what I need to do to get to the next level. So, but there's been times where I decide like, hey, you know what? I'm going to sit back. I'm going to regroup, like I said earlier, and see where I could do so I could be better for my buyers. I could be better for my sellers. But every time I come back, I think stronger. And sometimes I only need a week. Sometimes I need 2 weeks. I come back stronger and ready to work. And I think that's some of us that are struggling with possibly this is not what we want to do. I'm not good enough, or what is going on, or why is it that I can't sell, or I haven't sold anything in over a year. Why don't we just sit back and think, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Why is it that in this wonderful market, because there's a lot of agents out there that are selling and closing, what is it that I'm doing wrong or what can I do to really be better? Or just at the end of the day, why don't you partner up with someone that's going to make you better? I think that's sometimes our egos get in the way and we don't do stuff. Because we are scared or we're embarrassed of what somebody else is going to tell us, and that's not going to get you anywhere. So let's just, I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, we could go back and forth on this because it's a big deal. There's no reason why we shouldn't be successful as agents, and we shouldn't be helping buyers and sellers. And let's just master, because I'm going in circles now. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna finish. I know. I'm like, oh my God. I was so passionate about what I wanted to say last night. I just had a moment. I'm gonna have moments. I see. So it's okay. I'm gonna have moments where you give your heart and your soul to people. You trust them. And that's okay, and people just disappoint you. And this is just in general. So anybody out there that they think I'm talking about them or it's going to hit them, oh my God, it's hitting them home. If it hits you and if it's something that you resonate with, okay, well, maybe. But this is just in general. You come across people and you invest in them emotionally, not even so much financially, but you invest in them emotionally. So you start to think and question like, shit, you know what? Should I be like this statue, this wall of just business all the time and not have any emotion towards any of my people? Because, eventually they'll probably leave, or eventually they'll think, that something's better out there. And I know this happens to all of us because I've seen it. You sit back and you see sometimes, oh my God, how do they do it? They have like the perfect team. Oh my God, they have the perfect agent. They have the perfect whatever workers or whatever it may be. And then you come to find out that we all struggle with the same thing. But you do realize people are human at the end of the day. We make mistakes. We think we're doing the right thing. We see things differently. So we perceive things differently. And just because someone and we forget that, just because someone is feeling a certain way and their feelings are validated, and I want that they're feeling a certain way, but you don't feel that same way, it doesn't mean that they're right or wrong at the end of the day, And I know that, but it doesn't. It gets in my my emotions too, and then you just tend to be like, you know what? At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. Remember that. You got to be what's best for you. You are going to be who motivates you most. No one's ever going to care for you more than you care for yourself. Surround yourself again with people that will help you and lift you, but let it be you who makes the difference. Let it be you who really takes control of your life, of your business, and let's just be better. Just be better people, and promise you that things will always fall into place. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm here to try to help as many agents, many people out there, many buyers, sellers. I do get very emotionally connected with a lot of my people. And this is why I think I'm also very successful. Now that could also backfire and has backfired at me. But continue to be your authentic self, continue to be you. Forget what anybody else thinks or says about you. Post what you feel. If you're having a good day, great, post. If you're having a bad day, we want to hear about those bad days too, because at the end of the day, we all have them. So anyways, we leave it at that because I'm running out of what to say to you, and I'm getting tired too. Oh, look, I saw. Anyways, my people, los dejo. This is Un Poquito de Todo. And text me, message me. I've gotten a lot of good response. Any topics you want to talk about or anything that you didn't like that I said, I'm here to help educate you. You educate me as well. Nos vemos a la próxima. Un poquito de todo. Lisa Alarcon, la reina de las tazas.